Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, let's give you the truth. Let's talk about this $2,500 Tesla Model 3 referral discount, referral credit, and give you the backstory or give you some insight because it's not as gravy or not as good as you might expect. And on top of that, if you're someone that has already placed an order, I'll give you the exact steps. It's not that hard, but basically you just have to place another order and we'll talk about some of the processes behind that. So we're going to talk about that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching on the stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing a new or used Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So let's get into this. Yesterday, in case you missed it, there was a brand new $2,500 referral code discount. If you need a referral code, definitely check out one down below in the description. And this is for new orders only. So if you've already placed an order on a Tesla, you are kind of missing the boat here. But Tesla did a weird thing here. They kind of removed a bunch of the Tesla inventory discounts. We're not seeing as big of inventory discounts as we used to see before in the past, like in December when we saw $3, $4, $5,000 discounts. So they've moved the goalpost a little bit, and you can see on our deal spreadsheet, as you can find them down below in the description. The best ones are going to be, of course, on the Model 3 Performance, but then those vehicles don't qualify for the 7,500. So it's a little bit of a catch 22. Looking at all-wheel drives, we're still finding them like 1,800, 2,400, maybe at tops 2,700, but those are flying off the shelves pretty quickly. But you got to remember the inventory discounts before were $4,000 to $5,000 already. And so if you've already locked in Model 3 with the big discount, $3,000 to $4,000, of course, just do the math and figure out if that is going to be a better deal and reordering with the 2,500. And most likely it is not going to be a better deal. But in case you missed out and you only have a $500 one, you will have to reorder a new Tesla vehicle and apply the referral code. And if you didn't get an inventory discount before, well, now you're in luck. It seems to be about the range is around 2,000 to 2,500 for an inventory discount. If you've already got a vehicle assigned to your account, assigned to your order, your best recommendation is to go into a local Tesla store and see if you can talk to a manager there to see if they can put another deposit or another order for you and then swap that vehicle to your new order. And it's a little bit of a game there that you have to make sure to talk to a manager to see if they'll actually do that for you, because not all of them will actually do that, and you might lose your spot, maybe lose the vehicle. And so you have to kind of do the math yourself to figure out if it is actually worth it or not. And people might be wondering, like, the lease end of it, the lease deal, like, why isn't this such a good deal, and why is leasing being left out of the equation here, and why is it not getting the full $2,500? Well, Tesla actually did a thing yesterday at the same exact time that they released the $2,500 referral discounts on cash and finance. Leasing, they actually dropped the payments by $50 on the rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive. Performance stayed exactly the same at $599 and $50 on a lease. If you want to know what that math is, that's about a $1,500 discount in terms of our $1,500 amount down to get a same exact lease payment as $50 less. So you can see they kind of did the same exact thing and gave basically 1,500 plus 500, that's 2,000. But if you're doing cash or finance, then of course that's 2,500. And so you can kind of see it's like the same exact thing across the board, maybe of course plus or minus $500 with this referral code discount. But my take on this is essentially maybe wait it out until the end of the month. Maybe take a look at some of the best deals that you're finding in your area on like Tesla.com and Tesla inventory, because that's going to be your best resource to find which deals are the best out there. Like this one, maybe a long range real wheel drive priced at $31,500, got a nice, small $950 discount. But if you cash or finance this one, you can stack it on with $2,500, and you get basically what, $3,500 off, which is, it's respectable. It's not the worst deal. It's not as bad as just paying MSRP, but it's also not the best deal that we've seen on Model 3 real wheel drives and long ranges, which is going to be in that $4,000 to $5,000 range. Which, if you're waiting for that, maybe might be beneficial before you to wait all the way until the end of February, or even definitely by March. We're still fingers crossed for some sort of interest rate financing deal in the near future. And so I can't wait to see when that actually rolls out. And my guess is definitely going to be around March, in that time frame. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute, and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And of course, you can still tell we are still traveling. We'll be back at home on Wednesday, and we'll resume our normal live stream schedule and everything like that. But thank you all for dropping by. Thank you for watching the pre-recorded videos. As an added benefit, I will be responding to each and every one of you in the live stream comments. And so certainly if you want to leave a question, a note, or anything, I'll see it and I will be responding back to you as well. But thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. In this next topic, Rivian R2, the Model Y competitor, maybe even a Model Y killer. The factory line production line has had an expansion update. We can see RJ, the CEO, posted this photo, which you can see that this is where the R2 is going to be produced, and they are starting to build this factory out at a pretty nice pace, because this vehicle could be a nice competition to the Model Y. I'm actually pretty excited for this vehicle. I think I actually didn't place a deposit, but we might as well throw a deposit in there anyways just to see. But taking a look at Google and the release date, it's supposed to be the first half of 2026, which we're already in almost the first half of the first quarter of 2025. So this will be coming very soon. And then we'll be able to see some of the competition, like Model Y refresh, the new one, versus the Rivian R2, which I've got high hopes for this Rivian R2, especially if they can ramp up the technology, which I've heard is not as good as Tesla at the end of the day. But of course, it's a different type of vehicle versus like adventure and everything like that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Hey, do you have a Rivian R2 deposit on hand? And are you waiting to see, because it's going to be fun to see the price comparisons, because it seems like both of these might be right in line with each other, that $40,000 to $45,000 price point, and of course with that $7,500 federal tax credit, if it's still around next year, in contention between the both of them. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In this next topic, all Teslas could charge up to 325 kilowatts. A lot of buzz recently with some Chinese electric vehicles charging fast, and also the Tesla Cybertruck, which is the first Tesla to go to 325 kilowatts. Well, shout out to Guy. He actually found this in the investor deck, and of course has been listening to these investor calls more intently than maybe some of us. But according to the latest investor deck, the Cybertruck can charge at speeds of 500 kilowatts, and all Teslas are capable of 325 kilowatts. The team recently unlocked 325 kilowatts for the Cybertruck on V4 stalls. Could we see another bump this year? But more importantly, because the Cybertruck, yes, it's a smaller volume vehicle, so of course it'll be crazy to see 500 kilowatts. It's already crazy to see 325 kilowatts. But what about this new Model Y that just got released? Could we potentially see 325 kilowatts for that vehicle as well. Taking a look at the investor deck, you can see here in some of the screenshots. Elon mentioned on an earlier earnings call that all currently produced Teslas are capable of 325 kilowatts of charging. So it's really just up to the team, the Tesla team, to unlock that, and of course, maybe unlock that once it's proven that it's safely and be unlockable and everything. But that will just be a nice bump. And on top of that, with all the different superchargers out there for nice road trips and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In this next topic, Tesla to start Model Y production next month. Of course, next month, which is last one month when they said this, which is going to be February or even March. But in the latest earnings call, they said, while we feel confident in our team's ability to ramp production quickly, note that it is an unprecedented change and we are not aware of anyone else taking the best selling car on the planet and updating all factories at the same time. So definitely kudos to the Tesla team for being able to do this because it really does feel like it's coming on pretty strong and fast. I mean, we've already got a huge list of all these different Model Y locations of the new Model Y refresh in all these US locations. And it seems like this list keeps growing day by day and more, which every location in the US. We've got New Jersey, Canada, we've got California, of course, San Diego, San Jose, Colorado, Washington, D.C., Florida, Michigan, New Jersey again, and Nevada, Vegas, New York, and also Texas as well. So certainly very cool to see all these Model Ys. And let us know, did you place an order for a Model Y Juniper or are you waiting and seeing for potential discounts and everything? But another fun fact that seems to be found on these doors is I don't know if this was like a showroom thing because can't imagine this would be on the actual release, but maybe it's like a compliance or safety thing. But this emergency lease door now has a icon on it to tell people that you can pull it open if you need to open it. But of course, it has a triangle as well. Shout out to Tez Bros. They actually made a sticker for this a long time ago to add on top of that so that people, because if you use this emergency latch, it's not actually good for the window seals and everything and could start to wear down some of the windows on your Tesla vehicle. And looking back to the history books, I like this post from Tez Calendar. Do you remember when the Model Y was $66,000 before add-ons in 2022? And in January of 2023, they dropped the price $15,000 to $21,000 in a matter of weeks. Yeah, that was a crazy time for a while, and definitely feel bad for anybody that bought a Model Y during that time. We bought a Model X during that time, so definitely feel some of that burn, and we'll continue to live with that burn. But yes, Model Ys, certainly a lot of them are negative equity at this point, and that's why I feel like the Model Y Juniper in the US at least probably doesn't have as many orders as the China market because a lot of people that are going to be wanting to go from their older Model Y to a new one might be underwater or flipped or have negative equity. And so it is definitely a interesting situation in that camp, and a lot of people might have to pay that off or figure out another solution with that. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. It seems like production is ramping up very quickly for the Model Y Juniper, and I imagine we will see some sort of deliveries for it in the near future, maybe even the end of February. Definitely by March. I don't think Tesla is going to waste any time to actually roll these out, especially these launch series ones, because they want to lock in that extra margin or profit with all the different options and add-ons that they've tacked onto it. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. And again, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. As you can tell, we are not live. And so thank you all for dropping by. As an added benefit, I will be responding to all comments and questions in the live stream video comments. So definitely drop one and I'll be responding to it later on today. In this next topic, Model Y. We've got a news video of the Model Y launch series in a race test with the old and busted Model Y. Shout out to Nick for posting this. It's actually coming from the video from D Car Studio. Seems like that's a YouTube channel. And of course, the China market, because there's not a lot of US or English reviews of the Model Y versus the new one or the old one or whatever it may be. And I haven't actually found any American test drive reviews either. I want to hear like more about like the ride comfortability of it. Is it actually nicer and better with the noise vibration and everything? And maybe that's all waiting for the embargo, which could potentially be February 10th, because that's when Jay Leno's video comes out. And so that's probably they're waiting for that to be the first one, and then everyone else will trickle on out after that. But looking at the race, it seems like, of course, obviously the Model Y Juniper is going to win because it does have the acceleration boost. And of course, it's a $2,000 add on the older one, but of course, it comes factory added on or a forced add on the Model Y launch series, which could potentially be a $2,000 value. But if you want to take a look at one of these new Model Y Junipers in person, a refresh. Here's the ongoing list. This is a live list from a bettertheater.com that goes shows all the different locations that could potentially be in your area of all the different ones that could have a Model Y Juniper, or at least confirmed by people like you that are looking to find it as well. We've got a list of Canada, California, Florida, New Jersey, New York, and also Texas as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. What do you think about the value of the Model Y Juniper, and is it worth it or is it not? It seems like I'm still on the fence on it if we're going to be ordering one, but I guess we'll wait and see as we get closer to see how fast they're actually delivering these or not. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.